Okay, so here's a sneak peek at my latest project. I am in the process of trying to not only hook up the iPhone 3G through my dice, but also do video from my iPhone 3G to my nav screen. Still trying to get my components and pieces together. One of the first things I went ahead and got and actually picked up on eBay is the nav tool, which I bought on eBay. Cliff pointed it out a couple weeks ago on the board, and I went online and certainly sniped it and got it, was the winning bidder. Thanks Cliff again for hooking it up and pointing that out to us. It did come out of an M3 E36, which happens to be the same module as the E38s. Now here's my toggle switch, which will allow me to switch back and forth between the video and the nav screen. This is a temporary switch which I will replace with something that I'll hide somewhere within the front of the car. I don't know yet where I'm going to put it. You know, still playing around with some ideas, so if any of you guys have a good idea, let me know. I know I've seen some people put it in certain places. I'm trying to maybe just maybe hide it somewhere within the center console. But here's my nav tool. Then down here we have the wiring harness, which is pretty much a plug-and-play unit. And here are my little tools I use to get the actual unit, navigation unit, out of the fixture there. Here's the video that I got hooked up right now, going over to a DVD player. I have not yet hooked up the audio because I don't have the audio, but my goal is to use the dice link, which I will purchase now that I know the nav tool works, and get my audio through the dice into the auxiliary input. Now, which that means is I'm going to have two iPhone connection cables in the front of the car. One will be for the dice itself to run my audio, and then the other cable will be an AV video cable that goes from the iPhone to this nav unit, and then the audio will go into the dice. Auxiliary input. So I'll have two cables switch back and forth, one to watch video and one to listen to audio. It's not super clean, but it's the best way I can think of doing it right now to get the video off, and obviously the cheapest solution. So let me just show you how I hooked up the power right now. I just wanted to test the unit to make sure it worked before I went ahead and bought all of the other components, like backup camera, which is something I want to hook up, and obviously the 3G phone. But here's, you can see the wires running on the side of the car. Let me just show you that. So here's the wife's car, looking good after I waxed her. And then down here, if you look here, here's my preliminary power supply that I hooked up just to make sure that that nav unit works. Again, preliminary, we'll get that all wired nicely in the back. I just didn't want to start any of that not knowing that the unit actually works, since it was an eBay buy. But if you look over here, voila, we have streaming video. No sound yet, but again, that's all coming, and the goal is to get this all nicely integrated and tucked away. My goal is maybe to have the wires come out here somehow, and then always keep my iPhone over here. But again, just a sneak peek of what I'm working on. So I'm excited.